जी गुड आफ्टरनून.
गुड आफ्टरनून मैम.
सॉरी गुड इवनिंग हो गया अब तो.
Good evening, ma'am.
ओके कल हमने वी हैव स्टार्टेड वर्ड राइट.
Yes, ma'am.
So today also we'll be continuing with that and we have to do other menus. I'm just sharing my screen. Right, so we had done the home and insert menu, right? Right, home and insert we had done.
Yes, ma'am.
Then we have the design here. If I open the older version, so you have page layout, not the design. The newer version have design. So in 2007 you have page layout where you can select a theme also. Some kind of theme you can select for your page, right? Your colors, if you want to change the color, font, effects, whatever, that is there. You can also have the margins. The margins we were seeing is through the rulers. You can change from here also. Normal margin, narrow margin, top left, bottom right, all the margins will be according to this. And you can also do your own custom margin. Top, bottom, left, right. Do you know what is gutter position? Do anybody know that? Gutter margin is the margin. If you increase this, see what will happen to your document. At the bottom, see what is happening. Can you see that? Like if you want to punch your document, then you need some certain margin here, na? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Where
Yes,
punching
ma'am.
will be done. So that kind of a margin, if you want to put, that means your writing will start from a distance. So that is known as gutter margin. Right. So that is there. Right. So that can be done. Then orientation. What does orientation means? The page layout. Page is vertical or page is horizontal. Right. Orientation are two types. Portrait means vertical. Landscape means horizontal. Page will be horizontally laid out and portrait means page will be vertically like this.
Ma'am,
By
your
default,
screen is not visible.
screen is not visible. Everybody is not able to see my screen.
नो मैम.
दिख रहा है मैम.
Huh?
पिन कर लीजिए स्क्रीन को.
Ping my screen, ping the screen of BCAOL1.
No, ma'am, your screen is not visible.
Ping
मैम
on
और
my
किसी ने
screen.
It's
मैम और
visible
किसी
to
ने
me. Just
स्क्रीन शेयर की है.
विजिबल मैडम.
किसी और ने स्क्रीन शेयर की है? किसने स्क्रीन शेयर की है? Who is sharing his screen भाई? BCAOL Delhi 1 is my screen. Please ping on that if you are not able to see the screen. Right? So what we were telling, what is orientation? You have two types of orientation. Vertical orientation, by default it is vertical only, that is portrait. And you can also do horizontal orientation, that is landscape. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you can also have sizes of the page. right? You can have a legal size paper. What is a legal size paper? It is, I think, A3 size paper, bigger than A4, right? Right? So you have letter size, normal letter size paper. You have tabloid, legal, statement, executive, A3, and by default we generally select is A4, which is normal page size of our printer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So generally there are other kinds of papers also bigger than A4 also. Executive also, legal also is bigger. Letter is a little bit similar size as A4 size, right? So these are the different sizes of paper you want. By default, if A4 is selected or letter is selected. So if you want a bigger size paper to be selected, you can take A3 executive or legal size also. That is there. Then what is columns? What is columns? If you want two column text, one column, so right now by default it is one column, right? Whatever I write will be what? This is only one column, that means, right? You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
But when I do two column, three column, or whatever columns are there, when I do two columns, so what will happen? Now my division has been done. From here to here is first column. From here to here, second column. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now my writing
Yes,
is
ma'am.
in column wise. So when I finish the first column, suppose I'm just putting my enter. So it will come to the second column, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will come to second column. So this is what columns does. So if you want to select three column text, you can select three column text. You can select left and right column also. That is also one of the options. But generally, two or three columns are the ones we select. Like in a magazine or newspaper, you have column wise written the same way, right?
Right, ma'am.
Then you also have breaks. You can have breaks, a page break. You can put, if you put a page break here, it will go to the next page. You can also put a column break. Like if I had put it, if I wanted here, I put enter. I could have put a column break here, and it had gone
Ma'am,
to the second column.
hello, ma'am.
Hanji,
Hello, ma'am. Your screen is not visible here.
I edit.
BCAOL का प्रेजेंटेशन स्क्रीन वाला पिन कर लीजिए, हो जाएगा.
Yes. Hello.
Just
BCAOL वाला
have
नीचे
you
वाला जो है ना
seen
प्रेजेंटेशन
my
स्क्रीन, प्रेजेंटेशन वाला स्क्रीन को पिन कीजिए.
What type of screen?
presentation screen is there? Ping on that.
Okay, I will see.
Right, then you also have text wrapping, also separate text around objects. So that break also you can put. Suppose some web page is there or some body of text is there, you want to break at that point, you can put a text wrapping break. You can put a break on the next page, insert a section break. That is, you want to break sections in the page, so that is next page. Then insert a section break and start the new section on the same page, that is continuous. You want to on the same page you want to start a new section, that is continuous. Then you can also have even page break also, that is insert a section break and start the new section on the next even numbered page. The next section will start on the even numbered page, that is there. Odd number page, that is there. So that can be done. Break means what? Break means that from here the text will not be written, from the next column, or from the next page, from next whatever it will be there, it will be written. Do you understand? That is what break is, right? Then you have line numbers. What are line numbers? If you put line numbers, what will it tell you? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will put
Number of
each line, each line it will put a line number continuously. Right? Or you can restart from each page, restart from each section, these kind of line numbers. Generally, but we don't use the line numbers. Right? If certain stepwise things are there, then you can use line numbers. Otherwise, in the content portion, we generally don't use line numbers. Right? Then hyphenation is there, that automatic hyphenation. Some words you want hyphen and all, then you can have that. You understand hyphenation?
No, ma'am.
Suppose you want A dash B C. So then you can use hyphenation. Right now there is no word which requires a hyphenation, so it will not work here. So here where you want hyphenation, you can put that. It's not putting actually hyphenation, which is saying it is already complete, but you can also put a manual hyphenation, right? So that is one of the options. Then what is watermark? Anybody knows about watermark?
Yes, ma'am.
What is watermark? When you want that, yeah, tell me.
It's like
For
copyright.
taking ownership of any document.
Yes, then you can put your own, like a company wants that this document belongs to them, so they can put confidential or they can put their logo as watermark, right? So if
Yes,
I
ma'am.
put this confidential, see how it will come like this. Can you see that?
Yes.
So this kind of a thing will come if you are putting a watermark. You can also put your custom watermark also, your own means. So custom watermark, you can select a picture. Like you can select a picture of your company which will come here. That is one of the options in a watermark. I'm just giving you an example. See the watermark now. What watermark is coming? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So you can select any kind of watermark which tells that this document belongs to this person or this company. It is confidential, whatever. That kind of watermark you can put. Right. Then also you also have page color. So you can also color your page, but remember that coloring page doesn't mean this will be printed like in colored. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you are coloring your document or your page is colored, the background is colored, doesn't mean it will come on your where printer. The paper is white only.
So how can we print with color background?
You can have colored paper in that, but this page color doesn't get printed actually. If you want color format, then you have to make take a shape, triangle shape, and color that, and in that you can write the content. That probably will be colored in a colored printer, right? Then also you can also put borders. Like here we are putting a box border. You can also color the border if you want, right? You can color the border. You can increase the border width also. Right, if I do this, see, can you see the border? Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
right? So you can border the paper. Border will come definitely, right? You can also shadow your border also. 3D border also you can put, and also you have art. Some arts are there which you can put as your border. So whatever you like, you can put it as your border, and you can say okay, like this. Can you see that? So different types of border designs are there. You can select any one of them and you can do it. So that kind of border can come on the page. Right? Then indent we have already talked about the indent. You can, if you want to increase the indent, see this indent will get increased here if I am increasing it. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can right and left indent accordingly. You can increase or decrease. That is your wish. Right? Then before and after spacing, if you want spacing in your line, this paragraph means before and after you the paragraph you want some spacing. Can you see how it is affecting?
Yes, ma'am.
So paragraph spacing it is. So paragraph spacing you can put, right? What this position bring to front, send to back. This will be done if you have some what you say a photograph or some kind of image you have inserted here. Then this position bring to front and send to back comes generally. You can arrange, and text wrapping also. That is if you want some text or image to appear with the text, that can be done with text wrapping. Then you can also align the edge of multiple selected objects. So if you want alignment, you can do that. Some objects are there, some pictures are there which you want to align. That is there. You can group the pictures, you can rotate the pictures. Right? That is generally for pictures. So this is your page layout. Right? Then you have references. If you go to references, you can have a table of content type. If you want to create table of content, there are different types of table of content types. You can select insert table of content. So you work like in a book, you have at the beginning a table of content. Now, what are topics you are there in the book, right? The same kind of thing you want to create, then you can select table of contents from here. Do you understand? Chapters or whatever. Right? And you can also add your in the table of contents you can add the levels, level 1A, level 2 or level 3 it is, or you can update your table also, that is your table of contents. If you insert, then you can update it. You can also insert footnote. So footnotes are automatically renumbered as you move text around the document. So footnotes can also be inserted. So these are footnotes here at the bottom of the page. Can you see that? So
Yes,
here
ma'am.
you can put any footnote which is there. So as many number of time you insert a footnote, so it will keep on adding this one every time. Right. So if you want to show the notes, you can show also. That is there. Right. Then you can also insert citation, that is cite a book, journal article or other periodical as a source for piece of information. If you want to put some kind of information from the, you have collected a link or some kind of thing, then a book source and who is the author and all that, if you want to add that, you can add. So that will be the citation. Do you understand what is citation? Citation आपको समझ में आया? All of you have understood. कोई whatever information you want to put as a document, you want to put as a information that this more reading can be done from this book also or this journal also, right? For that you will give a detailed information about the book. For that is inserting a citation. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Then bibliography is there. What is bibliography? Bibliography is what? What is bibliography? That you are giving at the end that the topics, some certain topics in the book have been taken from this source, this source, this source. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So that kind of bibliography also you can take, that you have taken it from a hyperlink, you have taken it from some books or journals or something like that. So bibliography. Right now there is no source in the current document, so I have not selected that. So that is one part of it. So there are different styles of putting this insert citation. So they are given you different types of citations, like if you want some addition type to be given or something like that for the book, that can also be selected, but that generally is not required. Generally nobody uses that. Then there is cross reference or insert caption only. There is cross reference also. This refers to items such as headings, figures, and tables by inserting a cross reference such as see table with 6 below. So if you want that you have inserted some headings, figures, or tables in your document, and you want a cross reference that to see that the table is on page this, or see table 6 below, whatever, something like that. So that cross reference also you can give in your document. But these things generally many people don't use it, but these are also certain things which you can select. Then also you can include a text in the index of the document. That means mark the entry. Mark entry it is, and include the selected text in the index of the document. So if you want to include a certain text somewhere else or at particular index or at particular level, then you can use this also, right? Then mark citation is add the selected text as an entry in the table of authorities. So if you want that the text should be added in a table, so then you can mark citation. That means you have marked the entry and you have put the citation at a particular table, that is in table of contents here. So this is related to references only, that this particular thing is on page number this particular thing is on page number this. So that kind of thing, if you want a table of contents, then you can put that, right? Chapter number 1 is at this level and diagram is at this page and this and that. So that table of contents is all about, if you want to make that. And bibliography is what all things you have followed in your making of the document. And so these things generally people don't use them, but these are also their references, right? Then you also have mailings. Now what does I have told you? This is the important topic, right? So what is mailing?
Sending mail.
Yeah, whenever you want that you want to just hold on. You want that number of people should get a, what should they get? They should get a single letter should be given to multiple people, right? A single information had to reach multiple persons. Then you don't want that you will write each suppose 100 people have to be sent a single information about a meeting, about a event, or whatever it may be. So you don't want that I should write or keep on writing individual letters, right? Keep on typing individual letters to all of them. What would you do? You will use mail merge. Right. So mail merge will help you give information to multiple people by writing only one letter, and the letter will be automatically given to multiple people. It will be automatically be done on multiple addresses, right? So how to do that? You can have either you can create an envelope. I'm just giving you an example. You can create an envelope also. You can create labels also, right? Or you can create letters also. So we are not going for envelopes or labels. We'll be going for letters generally. So these are the like letters, email messages, envelope, label, directory. So we are going for letters, right? So we have started our mail merge. Now you have to select the recipients who will receive this letter. So either you should have an existing list. right? Or you can select that list, open that list and use it. Like, I don't know if I'm having an existing list. I have it. So I have in MS Access the list is automatically made. I'll show you how to make a new list. So my list is my existing list has been added, that is addresses, right? If you want to edit the list, you can also edit it. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
This kind of list will come. I can edit it, some addresses or something I want to change, then I can change it. I'm not changing right now.
Ma'am,
Right?
will it edit the original source?
Yeah, original source only. Like last
नहीं
name
नहीं,
was.
अगर मैं यहाँ पर एडिट करता हूँ तो क्या एक्सेस में एडिट हो जाएगा?
हाँ, एक्सेस में ही जब आप नई लिस्ट बनाते हो ना
जी,
यहाँ पे मैंने अभी एग्जिस्टिंग लिस्ट यूज की ना, पहले से बनी हुई, आप टाइप न्यू लिस्ट करोगे सपोज, तो ये ऐसे ही आएगा।
मैं कह रहा हूँ एग्जिस्टिंग लिस्ट पे अगर मैं एडिट करता हूँ तो वो एक्सेस का डेटाबेस है ना, तो क्या हम यहीं से उसको एडिट कर सकते
ऑटोमेटिकली उसमें अपडेट हो जाएगा ना।
हैं? ठीक है।
तो यहाँ पे देखो मैंने कर दिया, सपोज एड्रेस लाइन कुछ भी दे दिया, राइट? वट एवर फील्ड यू वांट टू फिल ना, you can fill address line to city, state, whatever, pin code. I'm just giving an example, right? So you can put this, or you can also have phone number and all that. If you want to put that, that is also there. New entry, you can put suppose. So whoever is your contact list, you can create here. Whatever is your contact list, you can create here, right? I'm just giving an example. Right? I'm just creating two persons list I have created. You can create 10 persons also. So it will ask you to save it in the MS Access Office address list. It will be, that is MS Access only, right? So suppose I say friends list, it will become, and save, right? So now I select use an existing list, like suppose I use friends, right? So if you want to edit it, you can edit it here. The Miss Ritu, it was first name, so you can change the name you want to change the address you want to, right? You can edit that, right? Any problems?
No.
Right. Then you can have this address log tells you that what information should come and what way. Insert recipient's name in the format. With this format you want the recipient name to insert, and here is the preview from your recipient list. So this will be my preview, right? Can you see that?
Yes.
If you want to select that, you can select that. Address log will appear like this, right? This is one example. If you want that you insert yourself that dear so and so should come, then you can use greeting line, right? Dear so and so will come, that you can do, or you can insert yourself like title space name, first name, right? Then I have put address line 1, right? Then I have put city. Yes, city and state you can put. City and state. And then you can put the pin code. Right? Either you can take the address block, the whole one thing will come, or you can also make your own through this insert merge field, right? And here, suppose I want to write a subject. I am writing the subject is invitation for a meeting on 7th May. Just an example I am saying, right? Still it is 2-column text, no problem, chalo. Right? And here I am saying, sir or ma'am, you are invited to attend a meeting regarding office attendance on 7th May 2022. And here I am giving venue, conference hall, right? And time, I'll give them time, 11 a.m. 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Just an example, right? And here, with regards or yours faithfully, whatever you want to write. CEO. Just an example I'm giving, right? You have created a letter, right? Any problems in this? Right? Now this letter, I have inserted this title, first name. Now, when you go here, finish and merge. You can see the preview result also. Right? Can you see the preview result? That the first person was Miss Ritu, right? In her name, the letter has been given. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Or you can finish by saying finish and merge and say edit individual document. Go to individual document, merge records. If you want all the records which are in your addresses, say all. And Miss Ritu's letter will be there. Then Mr. Sunil's letter will be there. Right? Right?
Right, ma'am.
So any problems anybody is facing?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt, Hanji?
Ma'am, I am not able to visible your screen, ma'am.
What do I do? You are not able to. Everybody is able to view my screen.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How
Yes,
many
ma'am.
people are no and how many people are yes? I don't know.
Ma'am, can you stop sharing and
I just stop share and then again I share it. Is now my screen visible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Now
Yes,
I am
ma'am.
visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's visible.
But
So should I tell you again? Mail merge.
No, ma'am.
Huh?
yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
To some extent, please repeat
See, if you
important
want
things.
to do mail merge, you are just start with your this start mail merge, and you can select on what thing you want mail merge, a letter, an envelope, a label. So if I am selecting a letter, right, it will start mail merge. Then you can select the type of list. If you want to type your own list, your own contacts or name or addresses of persons, you can type the list here. this kind of thing will appear, right? You can put title, first name, last name, company name, whatever, address 1, address 2, whatever you want to give. There are so many of options. Whatever email also, if you want to add, you can put that. Otherwise, certain options you can select, and then you can select new entry. Next person will be added. New entry, next person will be added, and you can say okay. If you want to delete some entry in this, you can delete the entry, right? So you can create your own list, or if you have existing list, already created list, then you can use that list. Like I have 2 lists, friends and addresses, right? So you can use this list, right? You can also edit the list if certain names and all you want to change. You can edit the list also, right? Then you can add address block. If you want that your address, above address should come like the address block, Mr. Raman Singh, Janakpuri, whatever. So this kind of address block you want, you can put the address block, right? Right now it is already merged now. I just take a new document, blank one, right? So we start with the letter and we use the existing list. We are taking addresses which is already created, right? Then if you want the address block to be added, like this kind of an address will come. So you said address block here. You can put the subject here, whatever is the subject of your letter, right? Notice for the meeting. Right. So whatever you want to put, you can also have greeting line can also be inserted. So greeting line, if you want to insert here, dear sir or madam, the greeting line will be inserted here. You can put that, and then you can start that a meeting is your letter, whatever you want to write in the letter. A meeting is called a meeting of the advisory board. The board is the advisory board will be held on 7th May 2022. All the stakeholders are invited to attend. So this is there. Then you can give the venue. That venue is the whatever, some hotel. I'm just giving an example, and time is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Right? This letter you want to give to the multiple people who are there with regards. Right? This letter. Now we have taken address block, greeting line. You can also take your own thing also, like here you can put title, first name, last name, whatever you have put in the address block, you can individually put here, right? In the address block, instead of address block, you can also insert your own things which you want to be put at the address. That is also one of the options which we have seen, right? If you want to preview it, you can preview. Can you see the preview? How the letter has come? Raman Singh, Janakpuri is this and that. So preview also can be seen. Otherwise, if you want to finish the letter, say finish and merge and say edit individual letter, and all the records you want to merge, or you can also select from the current record you can merge, or you can select from 1 to 2 or 1 to 10, whatever. So can you see Mr. Raman Singh's letter is this one, and Miss Ritu's letter is this one. Automatically individual letters will be created. Whether you have 10, I have only 2 records. If I had 10 records, 10 letters will be automatically created. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So what does mail merge is helping you in? What is mail merge helping you in? That you don't have to type individual letters one after the other, 10, 20 letters. It will be cumbersome for you, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So you will write only one letter and add the address and all these things. You will make a list of persons to whom you want to send the letter. You will make a list of recipients and just add that address block or recipients and finish the merge individual letters. All the letters will be created automatically with individual letters, right? That is
Yes,
what
ma'am.
merge is.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Anji.
Ma'am, can we take the recipients list from Excel, ma'am?
From where?
Excel's file.
You can take from Excel also, yes. Just hold on for a second. Yeah. Anji, what were you saying?
Import the list from Excel, ma'am. Recipients list.
Yeah, you can import from Excel also. That is also one of the options. I think it will be there. Select from Outlook contacts is there. Use an existing list. If you don't have access list, you can also have Excel list. Suppose I don't know. I have your list of students. I think. Suppose this is there. So which one sheet you want? I am just taking that. I'm just trying. I don't know whether it will take or not. So if I say finish and merge, yeah, it is taking. It is taking. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it will take Excel also. No problem. If you have a list of things in your Excel, that name, address, whatever is there, contact list, you can also select from the existing list. You can select the Excel sheet, right? Any problems
Yes.
with this?
No, ma'am.
Any problems in my mail
No,
merge?
ma'am.
Then you also have another option called review. Now, if you have by default, see, spelling and grammar automatically it checks for you. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
It
Yes,
gives
ma'am.
a red color line if some spelling mistake is there. If it doesn't have a spelling in its dictionary or its database, so it will always mark it with a red, right? Right. So spelling and grammar, you also can automatically check in your spelling and grammar. You can check the spelling of the word that is there, or you can add that to your dictionary. If you add that to your dictionary, what will happen? It will not give an error next time if you write ma'am, it will accept that. will not take it as a wrong spelling. Do you understand?
Yes.
ma'am.
Right. So that is there. Then research is there. That is if you want some text to be taken from some, or you can say some word which you want to search from some reference book. Do you understand? You want to look up, like in dictionary, you look up for a word's meaning.
Yeah.
Yes. The same way you can also research here. And thesaurus is a dictionary of this what you say of word. So you can look up for the word in this thesaurus dictionary also. Right? If you want to translate some text in some other language, right? That is also there, like English to French it is saying, right? There are different Hindi if you want. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
The translation can also be done. Google also does that. So translator, these things you have to also, sometimes you have to install also on your system. So these are the different, you can set the language, you can also see the word count of this document. How many pages are there, how many words are there, characters are there, right? With spaces characters, with no spaces characters, and paragraphs and lines. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so that you can say, if you want a comment to be added, why do you want a comment to be added to a document? Suppose here you want to add a comment here, so this way the comment will be added. So if you send it to somebody, the comment will go to him that this thing has to be done here. Do you understand why comment is being added? I'm saying review. That means the person who will read this document with the comment will see that this thing has to be reviewed again. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So you can add comments. Whatever portion you want, you can add comments there, so that the other person will be able to know that here he is required to do something. So there can be multiple comments. You can go to previous and next comments if you have added more comments. You can also delete the comment also. Right? If I want, I can delete the comment also, right? So that is there. There are track changes also, but these are generally not required here. Track changes and this doesn't do anything actually. The track changes, see, this kind of a line will appear if you put track changes wherever you are there. This kind of a line thing comes when you have track changes. And when you do, you remove the track changes, it will be normal. That is also kind of highlighting the thing that this portion requires some kind of editing. Do you understand? Right? So this portion is separately being viewed, like it requires something to be done here. So you want track changes to be highlighted here, so you can put that. That is what it is there. Then accept and reject. You can accept all the changes like comments and track changes and all. You can accept all the changes, or you can reject all the changes. Do you understand? What does that mean? Wherever there are comments, wherever there are track changes, you can accept them. That means you have corrected them, or you can reject them also. Right? Reject the particular thing that this does not require anything, so reject that thing. Right? And the particular changes where change is required, you will accept that. That is there. You can also protect your document. What is protecting your document?
To
Keep password to the document.
Yeah, you will, if you want to, it is unrestricted right now,
And from
unrestricted access.
unauthorized access.
You can restrict the access by giving a password to the system, right? So that is there. So this is your review, but generally less people use this menu. Very rare people use this menu, right? And then you have view, where you can zoom your document like I did to 200%, right? You can zoom it. You can view the page, one page. You can view the page, 2 pages. Can you see that? If I had 2 pages, it would have come here. Another page would have come here, right? So by default, it is what? 1 page. And that also becomes smaller. If you want, you can make it up to 100%. This is 100%. Right? Then by default your layout or your screen you can see is generally print layout. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
What this screen is print layout view. Right? When you say full screen reading, so full screen reading is like this. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
This is full screen reading. Right? And then when you say web layout view, web layout is like this. Like a web page, it comes, right? And if you say outline view, this is outline view, where dotted points comes in outline view, right? And you have to close the outline view to go to the normal view. And there is also a draft view. This is draft view. So generally, by default, it is set on print layout view, right?
Yes.
By default, it is print layout view because generally we need to print the document. That's why it is by default set to print layout view. But there are other views also which you can use. Then this ruler, I had earlier no ruler was there. So to put the ruler, you can just check this. If you check the checkbox, it will give you the ruler, the horizontal and vertical one ruler both, right? Then there are grid lines. If you want grid lines on your document, can you see the grid lines?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
That generally is not required. There is document map also. This is the document map. At the left hand side it comes. Right? What all things are there on your document. So the document map it is. Right? Then there are thumbnails also. This is thumbnail. Right, like in PowerPoint, you have the page 1, page 2, page 3, slide 1, slide 2, slide 3 comes now on your left hand side.
Yes.
Right, same way in this also thumbnail is there if you want to see how many pages you have written and all that. So that is also there. Then this is zoom. If you want new window to be see, this is new window. So this one window was there, this, and the new window is again come. Can you see that?
Yes.
2:2 window has come. This is 2:1. This is 2:2. Right. So that kind of a thing. Just an example. You can split the window also. Split it into 2 parts. Suppose I want to split from here to here.
The both windows are same, or this is new window that I can't. That is blank or other.
What? New window what? I didn't get your question. Can you repeat it?
He says
No, the same thing. Actually, you can create another document also, and 2 documents can be arranged in a window size. Can you understand that?
okay.
2 separate. Or if you want the same window to be done in a separate, so that is this kind of a thing. Right? So new window will open with the same content. Right? And you can split the window. See, I have splitted the window here. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am. Little.
So that is also there. Just an example. Remove the slit, so it will be removed. Right? Then view side by side. If you want to view side by side, that is there. Document 3 and or letter 2, whatever. So side by side also you can view. Can you see that? The letter
Yes.
and the document. That is also there. Right? So I just remove that. So these are different. If you have different windows open, you can switch to the different windows also. Which document you want to right now go for? Can you see that? I have opened multiple Word document now.
Yes.
So for which document you want to open, you can go for that and click on that. That is switch window. Right?
Right.
Then what is a macro? Do anybody knows what is a macro?
It's a programming language which offered by Microsoft.
Yeah, that is generally done in Excel. Right?
It's for automation.
Yeah, that is Visual Basic. Right, but here I'm not talking about that language. We are talking.
And we can record the
yes,
actions.
we can record certain things in the macro, and then that macro which is created, you can paste it anywhere you want. Do you understand? Like cut and paste we do na, copy and paste. Sorry, copy paste we do. We select certain portion of the text and we copy paste it wherever we want. So here what we do is, suppose I want some portion. So there are certain macros already created. I am just giving you an example. So this macro is created. If you run the macro, I think it doesn't have anything. So the text inside that macro will be pasted here if you run the macro. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And if you want to record your own macro, just say record macro. So it will say what is the name of the macro. You can give whatever name you want. You can give a button to it, or you can give a shortcut key to it also. Right. And if you don't want to give it, just say OK. So right now, can you see this cassette kind of a thing is coming with the arrow?
Yes, ma'am.
So this means that it is getting recorded.
Then what's the difference between copy, paste, and macro? They are the same things.
What?
What the difference? There are the same things as a copy, paste, and macro. We can insert the other documents
See,
in
this
the
recording
macro.
a macro, you don't have to select the thing and all that after a certain number of times. Yeah, this suppose if you select one portion of a text, copy it, right, and paste it, and after that you select some other portion and copy it. So the first copy, will you get that the first copy
Yes, sir. Okay.
text you will get that? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You understand my question?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
First time what I copied on the clipboard, I pasted it, right? Then second time I copied something else, I pasted it. Do I get the first one back? No, na.
No,
I
no.
again have to copy that, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
for that reason, you can use this feature, right? It is recorded and macro 3 has this content, and this will be pasted wherever you want.
Okay.
Right? So now my recording is complete. Suppose these 2 lines I have put in the recording. So to stop the recording, sorry. To stop the recording here, what is there? Stop recording. Right, now my macro has been created, so I'll say view macro, and I want that the content will be pasted somewhere here. Right, so I go to the macro, view the macro. My macro name was macro 3. I run it. So can you see it is pasted here?
Yes, ma'am.
right? So any number of time you want your macro to be run, just that portion you can run. It will not go anywhere. Right, that is a macro. Any problems?
No, ma'am.
This developer tab is not in your thing. This is not the part of actually the Office feature. This you have to take it, and for Visual Basic, that is programming, which programming feature if you want to install, that is that part, that is not required. So these are the menus which are generally there in your Word. Can you understand Office?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So when you go to your unit, that is word processor. So there is, what is word processor, word basics they are talking about. So I'm just going through that. Right. So they are talking about cut, copy and paste text, insert or delete text, set page size and margin, search and replace, word wrap, print. Right. You know how to save a document, right? Everybody knows that. You have to
Yes,
go to
ma'am.
this Office button, click on save as, right? Yes. So save as dialog box appears and it will ask you where to save. So you will select where to save on the desktop, on document, C drive, D drive, wherever, and you will give the name of the document. What is the extension of a Word file?
Dot .doc.
Dot .doc.
Dot doc. Yes, yes.
Now it is now after 2000, from 2007 it
DOCX.
is docx. Before
Yes, yes.
2007 it was doc.
Yeah.
Right, so that also you should know. Then if you want to open an existing document, click on open. If you want to have a new document, then click on new. If you want to print a document, click on print, and you will select the printer which is installed on your system, and you can say all pages you can print, current page you can print, or you can select the pages like odd number, even number pages, whatever you want to print. You can also print the number of copies of a single page, right? Right, and say OK.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is a print dialog box. So these are the options which are there in your this. These things you should know. So there, that is also one of the things. And they are talking about allowed to create, delete, whatever word basics they are talking about. That is Microsoft Office 2007 only they are talking about. Then they are telling you that which is Microsoft Office button, right? Tabs on the ribbon. This is a ribbon. When you open this, what is the ribbon? This is a ribbon. Can you see that? These are your ribbon menus. When you click on certain menu, the ribbon opens, right? And then you have group on tab, status bar, text area, ruler. These are the different things: minimize, maximize, and close buttons. These so you know. So what is title bar? Where Windows document 1 is written. Then ribbon has home, insert, page layout, references, mailing, and review and view menus in the ribbon. Then you have ruler, text area, status bar, right? So the status bar also have your layout views. This here, can you see that? This is your status bar. This also shows you the different types of views you have: outline, draft, full screen reading, and it also shows you the how many page are there, how many words are there, right? Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Right. So that is there. What else? And the minimize, maximize button is there. You can also add commands to quick access toolbar also. So what all things you want, you can add that to your quick access toolbar. Right. Status bar. Other options, if you want to go for some other options, so in the office button you have word options. So for some kind of word options are there which you can see about display, about grouping, about saving. There are some kind of options. If you want to change certain options, if you want to customize certain options, you can go for this. But that is not actually required. Right, that is also one of the things. If you want to change the color and default settings and all that, you can open a new document. Right, they are talking about that. Save as button, they are talking about closing a document, editing a document, inserting text. Right, selection, everybody knows now how to select.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, then cut, copy, paste, it is talking about. Then formatting things, it is talking about font size, font style, bullet, numbered list and all that it is talking about. Then text case, that is capital letters and all that. If you small letters, capital letters you want to change. Paragraph, formatting, adding list and working with styles, that is the line spacing and all that. Indent and tabs are there. So that is what they are talking about. So here you also have left tab and this and that on the Word document, that is also there. You can create a table also, we have discussed that, right? They are talking about the table. Then they are talking about the orientation and page size and page layout and all that. Border, page, header and footer. Columns, that is 2 column if you want to create. Spelling and grammar, find and replace, right? Autocorrect options. Thesaurus is the dictionary. If you want to insert hyperlink, you can insert that. Section breaks, you can insert. Building table of contents also, you can do that. We have seen that. Then mail merge, they are talking about, which we have talked. You can also see what the mail merge is a tool that allows you to easily produce personalized multiple letters, label and more using information stored in this database or spreadsheet. Right, so that is mail merge. So it is showing you how to do mail merge. So this is what is there, and these are the list of useful keyboard shortcuts which you should know for your Word and all, right? So that you can do. Then just what you do today or whatever, Saturday, Sunday also you have time. You can practice this lab exercises. What you have to do is open Word, set the Word environment as follows: minimize the ribbon, display the ruler, add new and open commands to the quick access toolbar, show quick access toolbar below the ribbon, customize status bar to show formatted or page number, line number and caps lock on or off, close Word window without saving anything. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
I have a question. Doing a work, I want to scan a
What?
document. If I want to scan a document through a scanner,
Scan
Yes,
or
ma'am, you
text?
can do that.
किसके अंदर?
in a Word document, I want to scan a page
Scan a
through a
page.
scanner. Through a scanner.
A Word document you are saying?
Yes, ma'am. Word a document. If there are many pages, I want to create a Word document in a MS Word through a scanner.
You want to create a page through a scanner in a Word document?
Yes, ma'am.
See, that cannot be done. You can do it. Only images will be pasted.
Okay.
Text cannot be coming as a normal text where you can edit. It will be image which can go on the Word page from the scanner. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So there are different things which they are telling you to do, like create a new Word document, save it by the name first document in a folder called IGNU BCA. Now save the same document by the name second document in the same folder IGNU BCA in a different folder but by the name first document. Save it as PDF file. Can you save this document as PDF?
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes,
All of
ma'am.
you know that now. Just say here whatever
Yes,
name you
yes,
want
ma'am.
and you just select here. Right? And I say, suppose on the desktop I am doing it. Save. So if I want to see that document, where has it gone? Here, Word to PDF. Can you see that? It has been converted to PDF.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So you can do that also, no problems. Save it in the format compatible with Word 2003, that is .doc and all that. At a garment shop, use different font style, size, color, effects, alignment, etc. to create it. It should contain the text. Now 40% should be striked off, 50%. See that?
मैम ऑडियो थोड़ा
अगर आपको यह करना है now 40%.
मैम योर ऑडियो इज नॉट क्लियर
और ये my audio is not clear.
स्टटरिंग बिटवीन
No. How do you strike off this? Can you see that? Now you have to select your own colors, your style, whatever styles you want to give it to the this kind of a thing, emboss. If I give it engrave, right? And if you want to give outline, depends on your thing you want to give. If you want to have shadow, you can give shadow also, right? So different styles you can select, right? So flyer you have to make on that. Can you do that? Can you make a flyer?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so that is there. Then create the following list, a multi-level day-wise list of things to do. The days should be numbered 1 to 3, and for each day things to do should be in alphabetical order. Multi-level list you have to create. A bulleted shopping list, also change the line spacing of the list. Right, this is also simple. Right, create a tab limited list of subjects and mark as follows. What is tab limited? Can anybody tell me? Suppose here I am saying serial number, then press tab. What else is there? Subject, then tab, and then marks. Right? Right? So suppose here one tab space English, tab the marks in English, second tab Hindi, and tab the marks in Hindi. Right, suppose this kind of a list they are saying you have to create, right? And whatever so on you can put all. Now convert this list into a table, give a shade of any color to the first one. So how do you convert this thing into a table? This thing into a table?
Using insert table.
There is also an option called convert table also. Convert text to table. Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So just do that, convert text to table. Number of columns are 3 and number of rows are 3, right? So you can, your separate text is at tabs now. Tab separated it is, right? So that has already been selected and say okay. So can you see it is converted to table?
Yes, ma'am.
So this kind of a thing you can do. These are different options they are saying. Create a new document, type in some text with a heading, create your own style and format the text using that style. Create your own table design for the document. The design should have red colored borders in dotted or dashed line. Create a table using the table design you created. So in this document, you will give some text heading and then you will create a table design and you will put a border of that table as dotted or dashed red line. So that you can do. Suppose I want this table's border, right? So if whatever border you are giving, so here from here you can select the dashed or dotted or whatever line are there. So this is so dotted dashed line you can select from here and the color of the line you can select from here and say okay. So can you see dash line have appeared? So in from the table tool only, the table tool only, you can select borders and in borders you can select borders and shading and in that you can select the type of line you want, right? And then you can select the color style you want, right? And say okay. So that kind of line will appear as the border. That is there. Then create a new document, add a picture from the sample picture, resize it to make it smaller, add 15 lines text to the document for the picture, tight wrap the text around the image. So where will you tight wrap it? So whenever you insert a picture, what happens?
We
Suppose
cannot move it.
we have inserted this picture and we put some documents. So to tight wrap it, right? So here it is tight. Text wrapping. What is it? Tight. So you can select that with the picture. So your content will be tight wrap with the image. Now set the image at the center of the page using position option. So from the position option you can also select that it should appear at the center like this. Can you see that?
Yes,
So it
ma'am.
will appear at the center of the document. So that option you can select. Then change the shape of the picture to oval, save the document. So that you can do. Create a 3-page document now. Set its background color and add confidential as the watermark. Give your document a title which should be displayed in the header. The header or footer of the first page should be different from the other 2 pages. Also add author name and date time in the header. The footer should have the page number. Right. Then is create a newsletter in 2-column layout. Right. Each page should have a border. Any page should be, and the page should be landscape oriented. Right. Insert and index for a document. The document should be at least a 4-page document. You may copy the text from anywhere else to create the document. Build table of contents for a document. You may use all the headings from the unit for your purpose. And you are now they are also saying you are applying for a job at lot of places. Create a standard cover letter and use mail merge to generate the customized letters. You will need to create a database of all the companies where you wish to apply. Also generate labels for the same. Right? Can you do this?
Yes, ma'am.
If you do this, you
Yes,
are
ma'am.
conversant. You will be conversant with your Word document. No problems. Right? Any problems? Any problems anybody is facing?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So this is about your MS Word. Please practice your check progress thing. See, one of the persons have asked me that in your program guide or in your thing, it is written that you have to create lab records also, and you have to mail them to the practical teacher, right? But I have to confirm it from IGNOU whether that is required or not, right? I have not confirmed it. So I'll confirm it and then I'll tell you if that is required. Then these check progress questions which are there at the end of your lab manual, right? Those questions just do it in the in a PDF format and you can mail that if it is required to be done, right? That will be your lab record. Right? Everybody has put their attendance in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Wait.
Just put it. All those who are left, please put their
Yes, ma'am.
attendance in the chat box. Any other question you have?
No, ma'am.
So from Monday we will be doing Excel then.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Right? If you